If you are based in the UK and would like to enjoy freshly batch roasted coffee delivered to your door, visit vitalcoffee.co.uk and use the coupon code Mr. Freaky Story to get 10% off on all products. I will leave a link in the description below. I was still thinking of that tragic day, the day my wife died. I was at home watching the news when I heard a knock on the door. When I went and opened it, I saw two officers standing there with their hats off. They asked if they could come in. As I let them in, they told me to sit down. They went on to say that my wife had died in a car accident. I broke out in tears. At her funeral, her family was comforting me, even her dad who didn't like me. After a while, I had to stop sobbing and get my life back on track, because I know my wife Sarah would want me to. The ordeal was really painful. I couldn't stop thinking about her, mostly because I feel like I am to blame. My wife said she was going out, and I knew the roads weren't good, but I didn't stop her. If only I had stopped her, she would still be here. I ended up calling my brother to come over, because I haven't had anyone to talk to since the funeral. When he got here, he asked if I was doing all right. I said yes, but I was lying though. It was then that I noticed he was holding something. "Hey, what have you got there?" He looked down. "You mean my Ouija board?" My brother was into stuff like that. "Why did you bring that?" A smile came across his face. "To contact your dead wife." I was furious. "Why the hell would you bring that stupid thing for? That doesn't even work." He kept smiling. "Oh yes it does, brother. Trust me." Relenting, I reluctantly decided to play along. He set everything up and told me what to do. Then he asked a question. "Is Sarah Richard here?" The thing didn't move. I knew it was fake. But then, the thing moved to yes. I looked at my brother. "Real funny." He looked back at me. "It's not me. It's your wife here. I can prove it." That's when I asked the question. "Okay, if this is my wife, then for our anniversary, what did I get you?" It moved and spelled out a necklace. I was shocked that this was my wife. A smile had came over my face, but I noticed my brother's smile faded, and then he said, "Sarah, is there someone else here?" The thing moved to yes. I was confused, because it was only me, my brother, and my wife's soul. All of a sudden, my glass of wine was thrown off the table and smashed on the floor. This was strange. My brother then asked another question. "Sarah, is this spirit good or bad?" It surprised us both when it spelled out bad. I was scared. Then the light started flashing, and my TV started turning off and on. I wanted to get the fuck out of there. I asked my brother what was going on, and he told me that we brought his wife here, but we also brought another spirit, an evil one. I was about to say something until my brother grabbed his arm, screaming. I went over to see if he was all right. It was then that I saw a red mark on his arm, as if something scratched him. Suddenly, I was thrown backwards into my wall. I had no idea how, until I thought I saw red eyes looking at me, but they vanished. I ran over to my brother, grabbed him, and told him we need to get the hell out of here. We ran to the front door, but it wouldn't open. We then heard laughing. It sounded like a man's laugh. I started slamming on the door, trying to get it open. I then started to pray. My brother kicked the door open, and we managed to rush out of my house and hopped in my brother's car. We went back to his place, and I asked what we're supposed to do. The only suggestion he could come up with was that we needed to get a priest. We did exactly that, and even though he did his work, I still didn't feel safe in that house anymore, and I decided to move out. I'm living in an apartment now, and I'm not being haunted by any ghost, and I will never go near an Ouija board ever again.